Assalamualaikum students. I'm your teacher Muhammad Naveed Anjum from Abstract Quadra Senior Campus. It's subject number 6 and lecture number 1. So let's start with the contents of this lecture. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about the applications of popular high-level languages. Okay, application of high-level languages. So popular high-level languages. The first topic that we are going to discuss C and C++. This is the first language which we will be discussing, C language and C++ language. After that we will discuss Visual Basic, then C Sharp, Java, and the other topic that we will be covering in this lecture is compiler and interpreter, and in the last, programming environment. So let's start with the popular high level language. The first language which we will discuss is C language. So C language was developed in 1970 by Dennis Ritchie at Bell Laboratories. Okay, actually the C language was the new version of the basic language. Okay, basic language that we have discussed in the examples of the structured languages, procedure languages. Okay, so the C language is the advanced version of the basic language. It is named after the basic. So basic start with a B, so it is named as C language. Okay, C language. It is highly structured language that is easy to understand and use. Okay, C language is highly structured language that is easy to understand and easy to use. Uses of C mainly used for writing system programs such as operating system, compilers, assemblers. Okay, these are the some of the applications which are written in the C language. System programs like beta assembler, compiler, and interpreter, or you can say operating system is also written in the C language as well. So today it is used for writing all types of application programs as well. Okay, in the previous line we have discussed that C language is used for writing system programs. Now C language is also used for writing the application such as word processing programs, spreadsheet, and other than spreadsheet, we can also write database management systems, educational programs, and games, and you can also write some other applications as well. Now C++ language. C++ was developed by the Bjarne Stroustrup, also at Bell Laboratories during 1983 to 1985. Okay, this was the time period in which the C++ language was developed from the C. Okay, C++ is superset of C. Okay, it is developed after the C language, and it is the object-oriented language as well. Okay, C++ language is object-oriented language, meaning that any valid C program can also be valid in the C++ program. Okay, C program is also valid for the C++ program. The purpose of developing C++ was to provide programming facilities to easily and quickly write more powerful programs. Okay, with the help of C++ language, we can write the difficult and powerful programs as well. So the next language is Visual Basic. Visual Basic VB is a high-level language which evolved from the earlier version of version called Basic. Okay, Basic language is developed as the Visual Basic. So in the previous slide, we have discussed that the C language was developed from the Basic. Now Visual Basic is also developed from the C language, sorry, basic language. Basic stand for beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. Okay, B for beginners, A for all purpose, S for symbolic, I for instructions, and C for code. So beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. So now use of basic language, Visual Basic Language. VB is very popular programming language for writing Windows and web applications. Okay, Windows and web applications are mostly written in the Visual Basic. Visual Basic is used mostly to write the front end of the application. Okay, फ्रंट एंड जो आपका जो स्क्रीन पे नजर आ रहा होता है उसके वो लिखने के लिए आपका यूज किया जाता है विजुअल बेसिक लैंग्वेज. VB is commonly used for developing business programs such as payroll system and inventory control system. Okay, payroll system आपके पास बेटा जो भी डेवलप किया जाता है वो आपका मोस्टली VB में यूज किया जाता है, VB में बनाया जाता है. The user can also write programs related with engineering, science, arts, education, etc. Okay, these are some of the applications which you can for which you can use Visual Basic. Now we will discuss the C sharp language. C sharp, C hash. Okay, C hash is also pronounced as C sharp. C sharp is developed in 2000 by Microsoft Corporation. Okay, it was developed in 2000 by Microsoft Corporation. It is simple, modern, and general purpose programming language. Okay, a C sharp is very simple, modern, and general purpose. It is used for almost all kinds of applications and all kinds of programs. Syntax of C sharp is very similar to C and C++. Okay, बेटा इसका syntax जो है, इसका जो लिखने का method है, that is almost similar to the C and C++ language. So it also have some features of Java. Okay, some features of Java are also embedded in the C sharp language. It provides facilities to write the web applications that can be used across the internet. Okay, it provides us the facilities to write the web application that you can use across the internet. All type of programs including games, utilities, operating system, compiler, business. Okay, ये हमने डिस्कस किया था आपके किसमें C में लिखे जाते हैं मोस्टली. तो बेटा these programs can also be written in the C sharp as well. Okay, इनको आप C sharp में भी लिख सकते हैं. Like web based applications, like system software, you can also write some of the application software as well in the Visual Basic. Sorry, in the C sharp. Okay, in the C sharp. So now next language is Java language. Java developed by the Sun Microsystem. Okay, the Sun Microsystem developed the Java language. Java is high level language. Okay, Java is also high level language, similar in syntax with the C and C++. So the syntax of Java is also similar to the C and C++, like the C sharp language. Same goes for Java. The user can write all types of programs in the Java language. Okay, all the programs that are written in the other languages can also be written in the Java language. Okay. Java programs can also be embedded in web applications. Like with C sharp can be used to write the web application. So same goes for Java. Java applets आप पढ़ेंगे जब BSc हो जाएंगे. Java applets आप वेब एप्लीकेशन में एम्बेड कर सकते हैं. तो Java प्रोग्राम्स आप वेब एप्लीकेशन में एम्बेड कर सकते हैं, इसमें डाल सकते हैं. Java is ideal language for network computing. Okay, नेटवर्क कंप्यूटिंग के लिए Java सबसे आइडियल लैंग्वेज है. मोस्टली Java यूज की जाती है जब नेटवर्क क्रिएट किया जाता है तो नेटवर्क को बेटा उसको क्या कहते हैं कैटेगराइज करने के लिए, उसको बनाने के लिए, क्रिएट करने के लिए, उसके पीछे जो सॉफ्टवेयर होता है उसको चलाने के लिए आपका Java लैंग्वेज यूज की जाती है. Java programs can also be embedded in web applications. Okay, web application आप इसको एम्बेड कर सकते हैं. The current version of most of the web browsers are made Java enabled. जो मोस्टली जो ब्राउजर बेटा आजकल आ रहे हैं उन सब में Java आपकी एम्बेड की जाती है, उसमें आप इजीली एम्बेड कर सकते हैं Java को. ब्राउजर दैट सपोर्ट जावा, जो ब्राउजर बेटा जावा को सपोर्ट करते हैं वो बेटा आपके पास हैं माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एज, इंटरनेट एक्सप्लोरर एज वेल, ओके, दैट आल्सो सपोर्ट जावा. Then Mozilla Firefox we have. After that we have Chrome as well. Chrome भी जावा को सपोर्ट करता है आपका. Okay, now come toward the next topic, which is compiler and interpreter. So compiler is a computer software that translates source program into object program. ठीक है. कंपाइलर क्या करता है बेटा, सोर्स प्रोग्राम जो आपका सी का प्रोग्राम जो हम करेंगे इसमें स्पेशली सी के बारे में बात करेंगे कि हमारे जो टॉपिक्स हैं बेटा वो सारे सी के हैं. चैप्टर नंबर 5 तक हम सी पढ़ेंगे. तो सी compiler translate the source program into the object program. तो source जो कोड हमारे पास होता है बेटा वो क्या होता है, हाई लेवल लैंग्वेज कोड होता है. हाई लेवल लैंग्वेज प्रोग्राम होता है दैट इज इजीली अंडरस्टैंडेबल बाय द ह्यूमंस. तो द ऑब्जेक्ट प्रोग्राम इज द मशीन कोड. ओके, ये आपका क्या होता है, मशीन कोड होता है जो कि सिर्फ कंप्यूटर ही समझ सकता है, कंप्यूटर का प्रोसेसर ही समझ सकता है. That cannot be understood easily by the programmer or by humans. So software that translates source program into object program is called compiler. So source program is translated with the help of compiler into the object program. ठीक है, आपके पास source program है, बीच में क्या है compiler जो उसको translate करता है source program को object program में. After that we have source program consists of statements written in high level languages. source program क्या होता है बेटा, इसमें statements होती हैं जो आपकी high level language में लिखी जाती हैं. For example, programs in C language to print table of a number. Okay, this is a simple program that is called as a source program. When source program is translated into machine language by compiler, it is called object program. जब source program आपका ट्रांसलेट किया जाता है into machine language, then we call it as a object program or object code. Object program consists of zeros and ones. Object program आपका बेटा किस चीज पे होता है, zeros और ones पे होता है. इसमें just zeros और ones होते हैं. ठीक है, क्योंकि इसको कहते हैं machine code, ये machine language होती है. जो machine language consists of zeros and ones only. Okay, just zeros, combination of zeros and combination of ones are there. Object program is understandable by computer processor. Okay, only computer processor can understand the object program, the machine code. Okay, difficult for humans to read and understand object program. Humans cannot read or understand the object program, okay, which is converted by the compiler. After that we have interpreter. So interpreter software that translates source program into object program one instruction at a time. Okay, the purpose of interpreter and compiler is the same. The purpose is to translate source program into object program. Okay, but the difference is that compiler translates whole program at once and interpreter translate one instruction at a time, okay, into object program. Interpreter executes the instructions immediately after translating, then it translates and execute next instruction in line and so on. Okay, interpreter क्या करता है आपके पास, interpreter execute the instruction immediately. Interpreter just execute the instruction after translating it to the machine code. Okay, it executes the instruction, it does not wait for the next instruction, while compiler translate whole program and then it convert into the machine code and then it is compiled and it is run. Okay. But interpreter compile and run one instruction at a time and then it compile and run the other instruction in line. So example of language that use interpreter are JavaScript, Basic, then Visual Basic. After that we have Perl. Okay, these are some of the languages which use interpreter for translating. So interpreter translate one instruction of source program into machine language at a time. Interpreter translate one instruction at a time. After translating instruction, it executes the current instruction before translating next instruction. Okay, interpreter execute the first instruction, then it goes to the next instruction for translating. Compiler translates source program into object program before execution by computer. What happens? Compiler translates source program into object program before execution by the computer. तो कंपाइलर ट्रांसलेट करता है पहले सोर्स प्रोग्राम को इनटू ऑब्जेक्ट प्रोग्राम बिफोर द एग्जीक्यूशन एंड देयरफॉर कंपाइलर प्रोग्राम रन फास्ट. कंपाइलर के जो प्रोग्राम होते हैं दैट रन फास्ट देन द इंटरप्रेटर. After that we have programming environment. So we will be discussing the programming environment. So first of all, the introduction. Set of processes and programming tools used to develop computer program is called programming environment. Set of processes and programming tools used to develop computer program is called programming environment. Explanation of this term. In past, standalone programming tools were used for developing computer programs. ठीक है बेटा, आपको क्या होता था, उसमें कंपाइलर अलग होता था, इंटरप्रेटर अलग होता था, उसके बाद उसका जो है डिबगर अलग होता था, ठीक है, टेक्स्ट एडिटर उसमें अलग होता था. ठीक है, स्टैंड अलोन प्रोग्राम होते थे आपके, हर किसी मतलब कि उसमें ट्रांसलेट करने के लिए अलग चीज़ होती थी, उसको डीबग करने के लिए अलग चीज़ होती थी, डीबग करना टू रिमूव द एरर्स. ठीक है, उसके लिए हमारे पास अलग अलग इसका प्रोग्राम था. तो अब बेटा क्या हो गया प्रोग्रामिंग एनवायरनमेंट में कि आपकी इन सब चीज़ों को इकट्ठा कर दिया गया है. तो प्रोग्रामिंग टूल्स इंक्लूड एडिटर, कंपाइलर, डिबगर एक्सेट्रा. ओके, इसमें लोडर भी है, लिंकर भी है, डिफरेंट टूल्स आपके इसमें होते हैं जो हम इसमें यूज करते हैं प्रोग्रामिंग एनवायरनमेंट के अंदर. सो इट वाज डिफिकल्ट एंड टाइम कंज्यूमिंग टास्क टू डेवलप कंप्यूटर प्रोग्राम्स यूजिंग सेपरेट प्रोग्राम. ठीक है बेटा, कंप्यूटर प्रोग्राम्स को बनाना with the help of separate programs for each purpose is a difficult task. So today's programmer use IDE, integrated development environment for developing computer programs. ठीक है बेटा, आजकल हम IDE यूज करते हैं जिसके लिए हम कंप्यूटर प्रोग्राम्स को डेवलप करते हैं, जिसको हम कहते हैं इंटीग्रेटेड डेवलपमेंट इन्वायरमेंट. इसमें सब चीज़ों को क्या कर दिया गया है, इकट्ठा कर दिया गया. सो IDE इज अ programming environment that consists of editor, compiler, linker and debugger. इसमें सब चीज़ें कंबाइन कर दी गई हैं. इसमें एक और चीज़ भी होती है, लोडर भी होता है. ठीक है, लोडर जो हम पढ़ेंगे आगे विद द GUI. GUI मीन्स इसमें क्या है, ग्राफिकल यूजर इंटरफेस है. इसमें ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप मेन्यूज होते हैं जिसको आप इजीली ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप कर सकते हैं. तो अब पढ़ते हैं बेटा IDE, इंटीग्रेटेड डेवलपमेंट इन्वायरमेंट. Computer software that brings all the processes and tools required for programming development into one place. बेटा ये क्या है, it is a software that brings all the processes and tools. इन सारे टूल्स में इकट्ठे कर दिए गए हैं जो हमने डिस्कस किए हैं पीछे. इन सब टूल्स को इकट्ठा करके आपका एक बना दिया गया है IDE, इंटीग्रेटेड डेवलपमेंट इन्वायरमेंट. So the aim is to make the life of programmers easier by grouping together all the tasks needed for building application into one environment. ठीक है, आपको क्या कर दिया गया, जो भी चीज़ें हमें चाहिए हैं कोई भी एप्लीकेशन डेवलप करने के लिए उन सबको हमने इकट्ठा कर दिया है एक ही टूल में जिसको हम कहते हैं IDE, ताकि आपका प्रोग्रामर को आसानी हो सके. टुडे मॉडर्न IDEs have user friendly graphical user interface. आजकल जो IDEs आ रही हैं बेटा उसमें क्या है, ग्राफिकल यूजर इंटरफेस है जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा यूजर फ्रेंडली है. So most of the programming languages used in integrated development environment to compile, create and run program. बहुत सारी लैंग्वेजेस हैं जिसमें IDE यूज किया जाता है to compile, run, edit and debug the programs of the language. So that was all from our first lecture. So we will inshallah meet in the next lecture of our topic. So you have to revise the topic at your home. Take care. Allah Hafiz.